Welcome back everyone to Outworld Platinum walkthrough. In the last episode we took care of the sulfuric caverns. We got our hands on our first awakened artifact weapon, the Shriek Spear. We have also got the skill daughter Medice, so we can summon a little Medice follower if you want to do that. And we also got the grandmother Medice right before she killed us, or her little daughters killed us. Anyway, we have also completed From the Ashes, so let's check our quest log. Stealing Fire is on the agenda.
Ah, just the one I wanted to see. We're working on nailing down our construction process, making it as streamlined and efficient as possible.
Once we've got it up and running, we should be able to process more advanced materials and create improvements to our buildings.
There must be an answer.
Evangeline and Dorian are both planning to set up some traditional magma forges to better forge complex construction materials. But I'm sure there's a better way. I know that a Levant engineer made a furnace that outperforms our traditional design.
Use your ears, eh?
We've set a timetable of about 150 days before we settle on a solution. Alright, this is our quest timer again.
Here's the plan.
We'll need at least a total of 3 homes and 2 specialized buildings completed.
So, what are we working on today?
What are specialized buildings, you may ask?
For specialized buildings and upgrades to existing ones, you might need specific kinds of special resources. Evangeline should be able to help you find those. Be careful about planning a specialized building, friend. These will swiftly become relied upon by the community.
We can't go around tearing them down once they're up. Not to mention we only have so much space and people to run them.
I'm trusting you to make the right calls about what this settlement really needs.
For now, we can only supply 3 specialized buildings, but I'm working on what we'll need to support more later. Okay. Specialized buildings are something like City Hall or the food store, i.e. buy those. Specialized buildings will generate you funds, food, or whatever you choose. Some specialized buildings are faction specific with their upgrades. But don't worry about that. For now, all we want to do is put on our traveling gear and check on our houses. We're going to do a bit of mathing here, so our town building stays as cost efficient as possible. So, it costs us 1000 funds and 20 timber and stones for each house. So 2000 funds, 40 timber, 40 stones. Right? Good. Today is day 168, it's almost 1 in the morning, so construction could start in 5 days. In those 5 hours, our town will generate 4 timber and 4 stone. So we will be at 20 each. Long story short, talk to Dorian.
How can I help you?
And buy timber and stones until you have 56 each. So for me right now, this will be 40. And 40. So, in 5 days and 5 hours, our town will generate 24 timber and stone, and our houses will be completed. Which means we can start working on the food store. But before we do that, we want to make sure we spend all our funds except for the 2000 that we need for both the houses, invested in food. So for me now, I have to get up to 220. Right. And now let's go to the houses and start construction. Start. And start. So, 60 stone and timbers left. Let's go ahead and sleep for 5 hours. No, let's just go with 4. Let's see if it's enough. Now it should be 5:30 in the morning. Let's see if this already works. Still the night theme. Sun is up. And we have 20 timber and 20 stones. So 5 days, it will be 40 each. And I'm gonna prove that to you right now. 5 days have passed. Our quest log has updated because our houses are done. Let's head back to the entrance. The specialized buildings, usually you want to visit them regularly because they give you benefits other than producing funds and food or whatever. So you want to build them pretty close to the entrance. And I'm gonna start with the food store. And I want to put it right here. Food store. Something like this. Further to the left. How can we go? Let's make it parallel to the other building. Alright. We need 1,500 funds, 40 timber and stones respectively. We already got those. But we also need a digested mana stone. To get a digested mana stone, you want to turn in a specific sample to Evangeline. And the sample I'm talking about is the mole pig specimen. So I'm gonna put one into my inventory for now. It's a luck-based chance to get the item you want. So if you're unlucky, you could put a bunch of specimens. You could give a lot to her and still not get what you want. So what I plan to do, because I have already spent 7 days and I don't want to have my life train to kick in, I equip my status resistance gear and update my save file. So, drink a Haggis cleaner, get over 100% status resistance, close the game and upload it to the cloud. So the save file has been updated. Cross your fingers.
If we're going to make this settlement work in the long term, we need specialized resources. When you're out gathering, bring back samples of anything interesting you find.
So I can identify them for you and send out work crews to examine the site.
I need you to listen.
If the sample leads us to something special, you can hold on to it until it's needed. If not, well, it's off to the resource pile with it. It's a win for us either way, so don't neglect to bring stuff in, got it?
Well, let's get to work.
In fact, if you bring home enough samples for us, we should be able to afford to send out expeditions to retrieve specific rare resources once in a while.
So there you are. Now, what critters did you scrounge up for us? You've earned this.
Okay, 1,000 funds, not bad.
Here's what we need. Get it done.
Let's try one more time.
Oi! Oh, now, what crit? Thank you. Here's what we need.
200
Get
food.
it done.
Come on, third time's the charm, right?
Oi! Wonderful news!
Yes, it is.
Here's what we need. Get it done. Oi! Over here!
And now, after I've turned in 3 resources, I can send out for a special expedition. And I'm going to do that as well.
Excellent!
I want ore materials.
Perhaps.
And I want the amethyst geode.
Listen up.
Okay, so in 24 hours you will be back and have the item for me. The item I requested will be necessary for the next building. And what will be also necessary
What's on the agenda today?
Having enough funds. Oh, let's go up to 1,500 funds. Gotcha. Let's check the building. We have everything we need. Construction will start the next morning. So it is now almost 8 AM. So if I sleep for 22 hours, it will be the next morning. And we will have 10 days to spend. Let's check on the ledger. Yes. Now you're gonna have to be very careful with the life drain. So I advise you to now it's 10 days. I have slept pretty much 1 day, so I can go and work with the town for 7 days.
So, what are we working on today? This is a relief.
Without risking the life drain. But now it becomes a little finicky. During testing, I had life drain kick in after 10 and after 11 days. So I'm just going to assume the strictest timeline of 10 days to be safe. What that means is I have spent an unspecified number of days and I don't want to lose my character. So I am going to get ready to sleep one more time. Three days. And after that I will have to load the save again. So it's 22 hours again. Okay. I already have the status resistance gear on. Drink another hex cleaner, quit the game, and upload it to the cloud. Alright, I just spent 2 more days. I started at day 182. That's on my little calendar now. Let's check on the ledger. 1,500 funds. Okay, let's take care of that.
So, what's on the agenda today?
Oh yeah, I have enough money. Let's start the second round. Okay, I will see you back when the building is done. Remember, take care of your calendar. Make sure that you don't spend more than 10 days working on the town. Beware of life drain. And make constant backup saves when you know that you have your character safe. You got this. And our beautiful food store is done. Let's talk to the chef.
Can I help you?
I hope so. I want to buy something. Rainbow tartine. Vagabond's gelatine. Very nice. You can get a lot of good stuff here. I noticed that I don't have salt. Buy those two. All the new stuff I want to buy. Cured piperfish is also good. Frosted crescent. I don't know why. Battered maize. Tambourine. Take away from the junkies. Focus on the work. Okay, and how about this? Thank you. Very nice place. Chest. Anyway, we still have things to do, like a second building. City Hall it is. Next to the entrance, maybe around here. Or do I want to try? I think I want to try and put it right next to the thing. Oh, that will never be possible. What was that? Can I put it on top of the mountain here? No, it doesn't look good. Maybe I try here. No. Yeah. Let's see. How far can we stretch this? Oh. That is the most annoying part about the town building. Come on. There we go. We will need 2,000 funds and 12 more timber and stones, and also the amethyst geode. Let's take care of that. Oh wait, I forgot the funds. 2,000 and 60.
So, what's on the agenda today?
Cute. And another 12. The rest goes into food. No, it doesn't. We need 2,000. There we go. Ah, Evangeline. God damn it.
You've earned this. So there you are.
Thank you. I might as well turn in some more mole pick samples. Let's go with another 3.
So there you are. Now, what wonderful news! We owe you one. Here's what we need. Get it done.
Okay.
So, what's on the agenda today?
We are good on food and everything. Let's start the construction again. Great. And now it is time to spend some time. See you around. And City Hall is finally complete. There it is in all its glory. I moved my hobo camp to the entrance, so it's easier for me to access it. Let's go ahead and complete, or rather keep working on our quest by talking to Joseph.
Today is a good day.
Now that I've got a little bit less work to handle, I've been able to plan out a more effective furnace design. It should vastly improve the smelting of new bricks and other materials. Our workers will be able to do more with less resources.
The problem is, I'll need a volcanic forge stone to make it work.
And our entire supply fell into the magma when the three brothers had this massive quake. I'll need you to prepare a new one for us to use.
You'll want to hear this.
Some of our miners have dug out a big chunk of chalcedony crystal that will serve as the raw material for the forge stone. Bring it into the belly of the Eldest Brother, the volcano behind Old Sirocco.
Here's the plan.
We have a site set up deep in the crater where you can convert the crystal into a forge stone. Once you've gotten it charged up, bring it home and the job's done. Won't I, catch fire going into an active volcano?
Do you think we'd live in a city with a volcano in our literal backyard and not have found a solution for the heat?
We lined the lower levels with specially prepared chalcedony. They absorb heat from the nearby environment and make it safe to traverse.
In fact, when you visit the Eldest Brother, take a look near the bottom and you'll see something we call the Ember Heart.
With a little coaxing from a mage, it can keep our living areas cool, while also redirecting that heat to charge our forge stone for us. Ever wonder why being near open magma outside doesn't give you heat stroke on the spot, Umberto? You can thank the Ember Heart for that. That's the level of power it has. Its protection blankets the entire region.
It'll still be hot in there like nothing you've ever experienced. But you won't catch fire just by being in there.
And how do you expect me to carry such a huge chunk of chalcedony? Do we have a wagon or something?
You'll want to hear this.
I've got one of our old harnesses meant for carrying ore on your back. Of course, this does mean you can't carry the chalcedony and a backpack at the same time.
You should leave your backpack here in the settlement. We'll look after it in the meantime. Use your ears, eh?
And if you happen to lose the chalcedony crystal, let me know immediately. It will cost you if you want a replacement, but it's not the end of the world. How do I even get into the volcano in the first place?
Here's the plan.
There's a large brass door in the back of Old Sirocco's upper district. The route there was closed during the city's collapse, but you should be able to reopen it. There's a lever on the lower level of the city.
So, what are we working on today?
And now we got the large chalcedony stone. It's in our backpack for now. Before you leave, make sure you do not activate any new constructions. We will wait with that until we are back, because after completing this quest, we'll get an increase in our workforce. So for now, just leave it with the 3 houses, the 2 resource buildings in the back, and the 2 specialized buildings. If you're feeling cocky, you can take this large chalcedony crystal and take it out of your backpack and travel to the Eldest Brother without your stuff, but I do not recommend doing that. What I do recommend instead is just giving it to a brand new character on the second account. Also, while you prepare, you want to make sure that you have the Smelly Box and the Worm Eggs ready, because they will be, we can do some work on those. I already did that during my recording, the practice run, but I will show you where to go and what to do anyway. So now I'm going to create a fresh character who can carry the chalcedony stone for me, and after that we will head out. It is finally time to head out. Let's eat a marshmallow and tartine. And leave. The chalcedony stone is safe with a brand new character on the second account of my split screen. So now all we have to worry about is get to Old Sirocco again. So we will eventually have to go here as well. But for now, this is our destination. So we want to head this way. If you can, you don't have to cross the mountain. You can just go west and then south, which is what I'm going to do, so I don't get lost again. Depending on the time you have spent on town building, the loot sources will have new inventory. So make sure you grab everything you see, everything that's not screwed tight. Pick it up. Shimmer potion. Alright, why not? Well, let's make our way to the west. Until we reach the street sign. Should be pretty much over here. There it is. Now we turn south. And follow this road for a while. Once you see this little wall in between these rocks, you want to pass through here, like this. Make sure you grab all the loot along the way. Great, Astral Potion, why not? And there we have it, that's our entrance. And now all we gotta do is follow this path. Remember, in Old Sirocco, there it's a combat zone, so prepare for combat. Let's go with Blessed, Cool, and Mist. Runic Protection also does not hurt. Let's go. Old Sirocco. As you can see, there's a locked gate here. So this is not our way to go. With all the corpses around, try to summon your Skelly Boy. There is one. It's just we have to. The mana just has to refill like this, and summon help. Great. Now we want to make our way down, because there's another shut gate over here. We'll take the stairs down and take care of the ghosts. Easy as pie. There's a corpse over here. Loot everything. And there's another set of stairs leading us down. As well as another shut gate. So you cannot really get lost on your way down. It's pretty linear. So keep going down. And there's another skelly boy. Great. There's a note. We must have law and order in Sirocco once more. We cannot allow our pride and culture to be corrupted and abused by these petulant laborers. Our goods must continue to be made. Trade must continue to flow. Remember, the only reason you were elected to supervise these peasants is because we willed it so. Get this unrest under control, now. If they continue to undermine us, it could have dire ramifications on our reputation in the Blue Chamber. Huh. Alright. Let's loot everything. Something is fighting in somewhere. Hear combat sounds. But before we go investigate, we have some fighting to do ourselves. Let's kill these beetles. Frosted powder. Nice, that's what I want. There's another note here. I think that class trader knows about our stockpile of membrane. She stalked me most of the way home. Destroy all of it to be safe. If they realize we're controlling the supply to keep them all in line, those ungrateful addicted parasites would riot. Huh. Yeah, looks like a ride to me if you ask me. Damascene spear right through the chest and the abdomen. And there is more loot to be had over here. And there is some more up this area. Let's just take everything for now. I think there was some chalcedony to be mined. Yeah, here it is. Let's go. Just take the able route here. And make your way back outside. Run past the mining cart. And keep going down. Further down. You can see the flames coming. There's a tall crab. And the Scarlet Emissary is already here. Oh my god, run! Run! Do not face these enemies unprepared. They will kill you. Those are the toughest random mobs that you can find in Caldera. They are insane. So while our spirit body is getting pummeled, I'm gonna have to try and buff up. Focus and enrage. Let's go with everything again. I mean, I have the mana, why not? Runic protection. Alright. Now it's time to tango. Maybe another skelly boy somewhere. Not here. No luck. Okay. Pray to all your gods. If there's any time, it is now. No! Stop killing me, please! Oh, that was way too close. Long handle. Bunch of stuff. Phew. Yeah, as you can see, things go sour with these guys so quickly. Let us reveal soul. Tall crab meat. Alright. Yeah, usually the Scarlet Emissary is not all the way in the front here. He's further in the back. I mean, it is what it is now. So we keep moving further to the back. There's another Burning Man up there. But we will follow along here. This is usually where the Scarlet Emissary is. More corpses and another note. You overworry. No one could possibly know what you did with that crate of ballots. Magma tells no tales. And your Embrain Herb giveaway easily blunted the outrage when we announced the indefinite postponing of further elections. You're in the clear, my friend. There's a lever over here. Interact with it. Loot the corpse. Oh, it's iron. There it is. Now let's take everything of that. Make your way through this gate, and now it's time to take the right path here. Make sure you're prepared. Always want to have your sword glowing. Little Burning Man. Okay, let's loot everything we see. And a corpse over here. Nice. Now we want to continue up these stairs now. Because there's another lever for us to pull. And back the way we came. Until we reach the main section of Old Sirocco. Great. Let's head back up the stairs. And we want to go up again. And now the gate has opened. Huh, how strange. You should have suppressed that Levant engineer's discovery. If any other city becomes capable of forging Sarstone or Damascene steel without the use of magma, our greatest advantage will be stolen from us. This is exactly why we can't move our population. Nothing crazy in here. I think there's a corpse behind those pillars. Yes, it is. When you have the Stinky Smelly Box in your inventory, you can interact with this. And it will become the Sealed Mace. The Sealed Mace is not the final form, it has to be developed once more, but for now, this is all we had to do here. Let's check this upper area that was locked before. because there's an ornate chest to be looted. Yep, take everything. The backpack is already full. And we find a sample down here. Amazing. Pretty good. Another regular chest. You can see where we are now. I just want to make it to the Eldest Brother before I call in the stockpile. Clear out my inventory because there's a bunch of loot to be picked up. We have a corpse down here and a suspicious rock. Now it's dead. Good. Now, take the brass door to the Eldest Brother. Enter. Okay, first things first, I have to clear out my inventory. I will only take the necessities. So I will see you right back. Alrighty. Let's keep moving down. There's a little junk pile. And a corpse. So let's bring our spirit body. Okay, I want to first tackle the southern section. Okay, another rock mantis. Nothing to be afraid of. But there will be something to be afraid of. We have another sample over here. Great. The thing you should be afraid of is the gargoyle up ahead. The gargoyle doesn't guard anything, so in theory you don't even have to kill it. But I wanna. And I wanna do it with the with my gun. So let's go for that. Just in case. Go with this. Okay, we have the pistol ready. Right. Goodbye. Let's reload the guns before I forget again. If you wanted to, you could also use the pressure plate traps and the ghost eyes. I specifically brought them for the gargoyles. But we do enough lightning damage as is. Okay, let's take this, all of this. Try to switch out our Skelly Boy. Because we won't be coming back here anyway. We might as well make use of the soul. On the other side we have a regular chest. Let's loot that. And now we want to make our way back inside. Before we do that, make sure you use the cool boon and some water to take care of your temperature. And it's also recommended when you see enemies that spew out fire that you use the warmth boon. So be tanky. Another corpse. Nothing over here, nothing over there. Okay, next should be another unique enemy, a big fire snail. Okay, let's eat a jerky and a marshmallow tartine. whip that. And let's reapply our combat relevant buffs. And rage and focus as well. Let's change to the chakram again. Oh no, it's not the fire snail, it's another gargoyle. Okay. We'll do it just the way we did before. Why are you not hurting? Ouch. Okay, let's get out of here. Can you please die? Thank you. And there's another dreadful elemental in the back. Before I go there, I want to heal up. Because 2 swings of the gargoyle was enough to deplete half of my health. No elemental particle on camera again. Let's check in the back, another rock mantis. Down it goes, a rich iron vein. And let's keep moving. Ah, there we can see the Ember Heart. Just floating there. There's a tor crab ahead of us. Let's take care of that real quick. Right now. Okay, first we want to go up for another rock mantis and a chest. Now we make our way down and down again. There you can see the fire snail I was just talking about a while ago. Fire as well. Great. Now let's see what we have. Mace mash, health regen and discipline. Right. Now our chakrams are live again. Let's make quick work. Amazing. Set us on fire, but we brought enough water. Some good stuff. That's some good stuff. Okay, focus again. This is where we came in. So let's keep exploring. Stop it. Now let's take this section first. Because we have another chest. Loot everything. Another rock mantis down here. And a rich vein. Nice. Okay, this is where we came in. Here's another junk pile for us. there a sample hidden over here? No, it's not. Okay, let's follow here next to the drill, but there's nothing. We can see a ladder leading down, so let's take that. Let's go to the left first and kill the snail before it can hurt us. Goodbye. Okay, let's keep moving here. There's an ornate chest hidden behind this little rock construction. I don't even know what to call it. Now we can head back. Be very careful of the next area. There is the obsidian elementals, I think they're called. Like the fire horses. They can do quite some burst damage. But I'm almost certain it won't really matter to us. Okay, as long as discipline is still active, let's keep going. Ouch. I'm getting knocked around here. Die. Obsidian shard. No, I don't need firestones. Blue sand, who cares? Cool! If you have the War Max, interact with the Forge Stone charging station and it will become the Sandrose. But the reason we came here is to put the Chalcony stone in there. So I'm gonna call the backpack character who has the Chalcony stone attached to it. Let's interact with the Forge Stone station. This is clearly the place used for charging up Forge Stones. You place down your Chalcedony crystal and pull the switch. To your astonishment, you feel a tightly controlled ray of searing heat blast down from the Ember Heart directly into the Chalcedony, making it glow an aggressive orange color. Okay. A few minutes later, the switch flips back to normal, the process finished. The Forge Stone clearly contains extreme heat, but does not burn at the touch. It should be safe to return with it to Joseph back at the settlement. Yeah, it got put into our backpack now. So let's make sure to grab that. And stop split. Amazing. So this will be it for this episode. In the next one we will bring back the stone and do some other shenanigans. I hope you enjoyed this one and I will see you in the next one. Wind be at your back, my friend. Oh yeah.